Hey everybody, Coach Adam here with another weekly video update. We got a lot going on this week. I'm going to try and make it quick, but first and foremost, we have Mom's Night Out tonight. All the moms are meeting at Sable Creek Winery over in Plainfield. It starts at 7 o'clock. If you haven't already RSVP'd, that's totally fine. Just show up. You're going to get a wine tasting, some food, all on Fox Valley. It's just our way of trying to help us build that Fox Valley family. So show up, have some fun, and enjoy. A couple other things, singlets. We do have the singlets that were ordered, the custom ones with the names on the back. Those came in, so we will hand those out on Tuesday at practice. For everyone who was unable to order that, that deadline was before season even started. We do have the singlets that we are going to sell. The old singlets, we have the Rudis ones and we have the Cliff Keen. Check the email, there's more details on the email about those, but just at practice on Tuesday, make sure you bring some cash to purchase those, and we will hand those out on Tuesday. We'll also be doing weigh-ins on Tuesday, so make sure you're there. And if you're not, we're gonna have to get those weigh-ins sent, or those weights sent to us for the Sunday tournament. Roll call. I like to make it easier for us to recognize names with such a big team. There's a lot of kids and there's a lot of coaches. So on the email, I have a link where it's a bunch of pictures of all the kids, and that'll hopefully help you to kind of get to know some of the family a little bit. And if you have questions or something you want to reach out to a coach, that'll help you identify which coach is which. We have a team night coming up on the 24th. I believe that's next Wednesday. We are not going to have practice, but everyone is invited to North Central College down at Murner Fieldhouse. My alma mater, North Central, they are going to have a duel there. I believe it's against Augustana. I think the girls start at 6 and the boys start at 7, but we're all going to meet early for a few little festivities, 5:15 arrival, so be there. Wear your Fox Valley gear, and we're going to watch some wrestling, some really good wrestling. Batavia next Sunday. This is the first hurrah. This is more of a practice meet. They tend to group the kids up by age, weight, and experience. So if you have not yet registered for that, it's not the full experience of a tournament, but it's a little smaller, but it's a great start to the season. It's a great way to start the season. So if you have not registered for that, please do so by this Sunday. We have to submit our rosters. As far as the schedule is on the email. Tots, Bantams, and Intermediates are going to start at 1 o'clock, so they're starting in the afternoon. And then Novice and Senior will start at 2:30. If you're not sure what age bracket you are, on the bottom of the email, there is going to be a list of who's registered, and it will include your age bracket as well, so you can check that out. Some other things that you need to make sure you realize for that tournament. 1, you do have to wear masks. 2, make sure the kids have headgear, singlet, and shoes. And there are no concessions. Normally tournaments have concessions, so just bring anything that you plan to eat or drink. Big one, the Mick Rudiger invite. This is the first actual official IKWF tournament of the season, and we host it. It's nice because we host the first one, we set the bar high, and then we get to go to a bunch of other tournaments and see how they messed it up. So it's going to be great, but we need all the help we can get. Before I get to that, though, we do need everyone to register. I do have the flyer on the email, so it gives you some more information about what to expect. But this is our big fundraiser. Sorry, I'm at school. This is our big fundraiser for Fox Valley. So some things that are going to happen to help us make that successful is on Saturday the 4th, we have setup. That's for coaches only, but coaches, if you have a 5th grader or older, please bring them. We can use all the help we can get. We just don't want a bunch of little kids running around while we're trying to set up. And then everyone, we're going to have a volunteer schedule sent out to kind of, and it'll explain like what you're doing, when you're doing it, and how you're doing it. But first things first, we need to know who's not going to be available on that Sunday. So it's Sunday, December 5th. It's all hands on deck kind of thing, but if you can't be there for some reason, please respond to my email and let us know as soon as we can, because we're going to send that volunteer schedule out shortly. But another part of the tournament is concessions, and we've never had to run concessions before, but this year we are. So one thing we're asking all the parents is to bring some drinks. Bring some drinks for concessions. So at the bottom of the email, we do have a list of all the families and what we would highly ask to have you bring. We would greatly appreciate if you can bring those drinks for us. Hopefully that would not be too big of an issue. And if you can drop them off at practice anywhere between now and I think it's the Thursday before the tournament, that'd be great. Father-son Dells trip, again, take a look at that, father, son, or daughter. Take a look at the information on the email, but you do need to get your room block for the Kalahari by the 16th. And then there are some practice schedule changes. There's quite a few, but the ones coming up soon that you need to be aware of are there's no practice on Monday for anybody. That's parent-teacher conferences. And then on November 26th, which I believe is Friday of next week, Big Cats and Wildcats, we are going to host a practice. It's going to be in the morning from 10:15 to 11:45. If you look at that list on the email, there's a couple other changes. There's some scheduling conflicts with like when Niqua practices, so we might have to move our practices back a little bit. So just take a look at those. I'll touch base with those as we get closer to, but just want to make sure you were aware. And then towards the bottom of the email, I'll always have the current tournament registration. You have to register for every single competition online, and then when we get those, we get a spreadsheet, and we will organize that so that you guys can see exactly what you have registered for. And if you notice anything that's any discrepancies, let us know, and we will try and fix them. But I believe that's all I got for now. Thank you very much, and here is to the family.